When I talk about Marvel Future Revolution, my views go upward of 10,000. I don't understand it. I don't understand why that happens. Can someone explain that to me? Why whenever I talk about Marvel Future Revolution, I put it on my YouTube channel, I get like 10,000 views. I don't get it. Right? I said it died. It seems like it's dead. Well, here's another one. Here's another video. Here's another video about why people are quitting Marvel Future Revolution. This is from Star and Sky Marvel. I think he just does Marvel Future Revolution videos. There aren't any. I think the reason why people are watching my videos on this is because there's no content creators left for this. So they see me doing it. They're like, oh, is there someone new to watch? What's going on? I'll check out Mr. Heartgrave. What's that? Like and subscribe. Okay. Maybe I'll do more. You want me to do more Marvel Future Revolution videos? Let me know. Maybe I could even install it and try it. You want me to install it and try it? We'll see. I like the White Stripes intro. Very cool.
Welcome, my friends, to Marvel Future Revolution. Today we have a very serious topic. A lot of people are quitting the game.
I mean, it's a crappy mobile cash grab game. So yeah, people are going to quit it. I don't know what the mystery is there. Like, why are people wondering? Why are people quitting Future Revolution? Well, it's garbage. They should. No one should play mobile video games. They're the worst. Anything with microtransactions, you shouldn't even play it. I mean, I'm one to talk. I'm addicted to Marvel Strike Force, but like, it's an addiction. It's like something you should quit. Like, congratulations. Like, if somebody tells me I quit Marvel, if somebody tells me they quit a mobile video game, I just go like, congratulations. Good for you. That's great. People in my alliance tell me, look, this is it. This is my last day. It's like Sunday when they tell me too, right? And I'm like, congratulations. Hey, I can't fault you. You're doing the right thing. I mean, we'll figure it out.
A lot of people. Again, I feel like it's been a popular trend for the last, pretty much since the game came out. People have been quitting since day one until today. And
all right, let me tell you why people quit this game. It's real simple. This game was billed as a massively multiplayer online game that had a Marvel IP attached to it. That's how it was built. Kotaku was like, this is going to be the greatest game ever. It's a massively... They didn't say it was a manipulative, predatory mobile game loaded up with microtransactions. It's a grind fest, all this kind of shit that's true, right? They didn't say any of that. No, they said that this is like the next best Marvel game. And the people who wanted to play Marvel video games were reeling because they just played Marvel's Avengers, which turned out to be a total shit show on consoles and on PC. That sucked. So they thought, hey, maybe this will be better. And then it's like, oh God, it's worse. It's like way worse.
A lot of big YouTubers who used to do this game daily started doing it way less often or dropped the game completely. People even told me in the comments that now I'm the biggest Marvel Future Revolution YouTuber. And even though it feels very nice, I don't find that perspective attractive, because if creators quit, if there is less content creators on the game, it means that a lot of people will quit, so the viewership will go down. So
hey, I'll help you out, man. This is a smaller creator than me. Never anything against this guy. He seems like a nice guy. Yeah, everybody, if you're still playing this game, go check him out. I'll put his link down below, of course. And he's doing like daily content on it. Hey, if you're in for the long haul on Marvel Future Revolution, I will say, if you are going to go down with the ship, right, and Marvel Future Revolution, it might last another 5 years. We don't know, right? But if you want to go down with that ship, that can be fun, especially when the game dies and they do like their sunset announcement. They usually open everything up and they're like, here, have all the in-game currency and go nuts. You can go to the end with this guy. Right? Maybe, unless he quits.
So for me, it's much better if there is lots of other creators doing, like, I don't care if they're getting more views than me. They are driving hype to the game. The more people are watching other creators on YouTube, the more people are actually playing the game.
I mean, okay, so he does bring up a good point about why I don't want to play it and why I don't want to play like any other mobile games past Marvel Strike Force, because I'm already in. I'm already in on Marvel Strike Force. You already know me as a guy who plays Marvel Strike Force. It's kind of my brand. I don't like it. I struggle with it. And the reason why is because, yeah, making videos about a mobile video game hypes the mobile video game. And I don't like mobile video games. I don't like their practices. I don't like anything about them. I don't have a lot in common with the people who develop them. It's just really not my crowd. They don't have my best interest in mind because I don't spend $500 a month on mobile video games.
The better it is for my channel as well. But we should ask why? Why are people quitting? And I've been thinking about it a lot. First of all, let me answer the question if I'm gonna quit the game. And the answer is maybe. I'm not sure yet. I'm still not at the point where I'm like, I'm done with this. I don't want to play this anymore.
I mean, I don't even think you literally play this game. You just put it on auto and it plays itself, right? Like, that's what I've heard. Am I wrong? Like, do you actually play the game or does it play you? Jury's out.
I still believe that there is hope for this game, and
I would not believe that. I would not believe. Hey, nothing against this guy. You can believe whatever you want. I don't think there's hope for mobile gaming, period. I think all of mobile gaming is a disaster. It should be burned down to the ground and then rebuilt as something better, something that maybe suits more people. It's really an accessibility issue because mobile games are made for people who can spend $500 a month on them, and that is not most of the population. So I think it would be better if mobile gaming was burnt down to the ground and rebuilt as something much better, less predatory, with regulations in place to prevent abuse.
Again, I'm still gonna say the same thing I said last time. The game is new, and they did do a lot of stupid things, a lot of mistakes, but they also did a lot of good things. Like in the last update, there was a lot of good features. So I'm gonna still keep playing. Maybe I will play less than usual until the next updates, and I'm gonna see what's gonna change. Things definitely needs to change. There is also an option that Netmarble is just gonna cut their losses. Actually, from their latest report, like the amount of money they made from this game, I don't think there is any losses whatsoever. I think even if they scrap the game right now, they're gonna still be in profit.
My chat wants to know if this is Mr. Hargrave. I don't think so. Yeah, no, he does sound a little sad. I feel bad. I mean, when you go in as a content creator and you start making videos and stuff, you don't want to hate the game you're making. You want to, put out good content. You don't want them to make really bad decisions and suck. Like, that's gotta feel bad.
Also, I want to address the issue where a lot of people on Reddit, I see quitting the game and actually writing to Google Play, Apple support, and basically lying to them in order to get refunds for the purchases they made inside Marvel Future Revolution. And I think it's an absolutely scummy thing to do because...
Okay. I respect that opinion, and I get that take. However, I don't agree with it, like, at all. Look, mobile game companies are scummy. The predatory practices that led you to make the microtransactions that you are charging back are scummy. So you taking some liberties with the truth when it comes to disputing charges that were made on a game, I don't take as much issue with as this gentleman, because I feel like what got you there, I feel like both parties' hands are dirty in that at that point. The mobile game company has... I haven't played Marvel Future Revolution. Maybe they're really good at spelling things out. But if they're like any other Any other mobile gaming company out there, right? They have misrepresented their product. They have misrepresented the offer. They have changed prices multiple times. They have misrepresented discounts. They've done all sorts of dirty shit to get you in the door and to get you to buy these offers. Loot box odds. They might be, and tinfoil hat, they might even be manipulating drop rates. It happens. It's possible. We don't know. They're not regulated. My chat wants to know where to get non-void merch. It's literally, my link to my merchandise is literally in every single one of my videos. Just look right below on YouTube. I think it's right here on Twitch too. You can just click on a tab. You can see all my merchandise. Which if you charge back, I will think you're a very bad person. No, you know what? Your chargebacks are your business. I wouldn't judge someone about that. I would hold off on that. I don't know what circumstances led people. Thank you so much. I don't know which circumstances led people to do the chargeback, but I wouldn't cast that kind of heavy judgment on them myself.
You paid for packs. You knew exactly what was like. You paid for gems or for offers inside the shop. The game tells you exactly what's inside those.
Okay, I mean, this is very ableist. And I'm going to say that seriously. Like, what we're saying right now is very ableist. Like, yes, if I, Mr. Guy, who have been on YouTube now for a year talking about predatory game companies and their practices, buy and offer in game, right? I might be of sound mind to know that what I've bought is what I bought. They haven't pulled the wool over my eyes. However, mobile gaming companies make it their business to mislead you, to trick you, to hide drop rates, to bury things between multiple menus, to make it unclear what you're buying, why you need to buy it. I can't imagine that Marvel Future Revolution is any different. So to be so righteous about it and be like, hey, you know what you bought. I don't know if they do, especially if the person has impulse control issues, is neurodivergent, which they probably are if they're spending a lot of money. A lot of people, when they finally wake up, it's like an addiction. I mean, I think the best defense you could use on this is you can't necessarily go and charge back the crack you bought from your crack dealer. So yeah, if you want to use that defense on Future Revolution, you knew you were buying crack, dude, you can't go charge it back. I tend to have a bit more sympathy towards this though, and be like, look, if there's a means to get your money back, get your damn money back, because they didn't earn that damn money from you. They've missold, misrepresented their product, tricked you into it. That would be my stance on it. And, we can debate that down in my comments or some other time. But I do feel pretty strongly that I think charging back against a mobile game company is not really a big deal.
Offers, you knew exactly what you paid for. So even though it didn't turn out to be what you wanted, maybe you got sold it, that you got some bad pulls. No matter what the reason, you knew what you were paying for.
I don't know that they did. I really don't. We can't say that 100% about everybody that's trying to charge back. We can't. There's definitely some people out there who knew what they were doing. All right, what I don't condone, I will say this, is if you buy offers and your intention is to charge them back, that's pretty shady. You should probably knock that off. If you're like, I'm going to buy all this in-game currency and then tomorrow I'm going to charge it back. Okay, dude, that you're abusing the system. We need to keep that chargeback process in place for people who are actually abused, which I feel is more people than we are giving credit to in this video. I think that we are missing that there are quite a few people who are neurodivergent who would buy these offers, only come to their senses maybe a month later and go oh, I didn't get any of that. I didn't know what I was buying. I didn't know what I was doing. I don't want to play this game anymore. This is unhealthy, whatever.
And you got what you were paying for. So there should be no reason for you to refund just because you don't want to play the game anymore. Even though it might seem attractive, it's just not fair. You did play the game. You did.
I mean, look, if I bought a bunch of microtransactions on Monday and the goal was to experience the game, right? I was experiencing the game. I was just doing what the game told me. I was just doing what the game told me. And the game was like, do this, buy this, and you'll get further faster. And I was wrapped up in it, and I was just all like, oh, this is the best thing I've ever done. No, I'm like addicted. I'm addicted. You know, I'm into it. I'm just buying everything. And then Friday comes, and I realize like, oh man, I spent like $1,000. Whoa, hold up, I can't make rent. Something's off here. Oh man, I can't play this game anymore. I can't play this game anymore. I have to uninstall this. And man, it would really be good if I had my money back. That chargeback I have zero issues with. Like, you were taken for a ride by a mobile game company, and it happens probably every goddamn day. And if you're putting the brakes on, you're uninstalling, and you're just asking for your money back for something that you're no longer going to use. I don't know, man. I can't fault that. I really would have a hard time faulting that.
Did enjoy the experience, and you did agree to pay money for it. So now to just take that money back from developers, and how?
All right, well, here's another misnomer. All right, playing for months, I don't know. Most app stores will let you go back 6 months. There's a reason why. Most app stores will let you go back 6 months. They realize what's happening more than the game developers want to admit. Most app stores are more open and will be like, yeah, we know these game companies are taking you for a ride, man. And most game companies, when he's saying you're taking money out of the developers' pockets, 1,000% not true. This money that is being made off these mobile games, it's going in to the shareholders. It's going up to the top guys. The developers are probably paid a decent wage, let's hope. They're overworked for it, almost definitely. But they don't see your microtransaction money, man. Not a good portion of it. No. These games are making so much more money than the developers. Small teams are being paid. Most of the work being outsourced. Most of the coding work, these guys aren't touching. Most of the developers we're talking about are just writing specs for people overseas to code, okay? Like, that's a misnomer. You're not taking money out of the poor developers. This image of the poor developer who is your peer does not exist. These guys are young, they're well paid, they're addicted to mobile games themselves, and they don't see a dime of your fucking in-game transaction money. That's not where that's coming from.
How do you? I mean,
that's like getting mad about like the guy dealing the cards when you hustle at a casino, right, or whatever. You're like, oh, the poor dealer. The dealer ain't got nothing to do with this shit. Dude, it's the guy who owns the fucking casino that you're robbing, that you're stealing from. It's the fucking dirty CEO of the fucking of Netmarble or Scopely that you're fucking with when you're doing your chargeback. And I say fuck with them, because who gives a shit?
I guess you don't care about the game anymore.
I don't care about the people who make the games. Like, the people that run the games. The developers, okay, maybe. I don't think they care about me because I don't spend $500 a month. That's another problem. But yeah, it's not about that. And I don't think you're damaging the game. Like, so many more people are not charging back than the people who are charging back. It's a drop in the bucket. I'm more concerned about the people than I am the machine, right? I don't care about this machine that runs this game. It'll be fine. It'll keep running. Trust me. Enough people are feeding it with money who will never charge it back that we don't need this. And we definitely don't need this fear out here in the community that like, oh, if you charge back, you're a bad person. No, you are fucking not. Look, you can trust me on that. You are not a bad person for filing a chargeback. People do it all the time. Protect yourself. There's only one person that's going to protect you, and that's you.
Or if you do that, but it can hurt players that are still in the game because...
No, it's not going to hurt players who are playing. It's not going to hurt anybody. It's not hurting a goddamn person. Now, if everybody did it, if everybody in the fucking game charged back on the same day, yeah, okay, maybe don't organize that. And Mr. Hartgrave is not telling you, don't fucking, I'm not trying to organize a goddamn massive chargeback spree on Marvel Future Revolution. I'm just saying, if you got taken for a ride, if you don't have the money, I don't want you to feel like shit because you filed a chargeback.
It can just incentivize developers to do anything good for the game. and it's just morally wrong. I highly recommend you just cut, if you're gonna quit the game, just cut your losses, switch to something else. But it's just not fair to do what.
Some people don't know what they're getting into. And nothing against this man. I really don't want to pick a fight with this guy. I think this guy's cool. I totally say go watch his content. I just don't think he's done the research on addiction and mobile game practices that maybe he might benefit from. Hang out on my channel for a little bit. Let me tell you something. So yeah, it's like it's more morally wrong to be a mobile game company that uses predatory practices on its player base. That is, as long as that is true, then we can't condemn people for fighting back against that system that is abusing them. The answer here is regulation. And then I would take more of this stance. If there was regulation here, I'd be like, hey, when you log into the game, it says, this game can take advantage of people who are neurodivergent. If you have a gambling addiction, when you watch TV in New Jersey, ads come on for the lottery. And at the bottom of the ad, it says, this can be addictive if you have a gambling problem. This is what should happen when you load up a mobile video game. It should come up with a fucking warning that says this shit can be addictive. These microtransactions might be misleading. Please be warned. This literally doesn't happen, so people can get involved in these games. They can spend thousands of dollars and not realize what's happening until well after the fact. It's true.
What a lot of people are doing. Now, let's address the issue. Why? Why do I think a lot of people are quitting the game? And I thought about it a lot. Like, what would be the thing if I quit the game? What would be the main reason? And to be honest, I'm not gonna speak for everyone, but I think for the most people, the main issues are...
Yo, how come their Dormammu looks so much cooler than my Dormammu in my game? Like, what's up with that? I'm a little upset right now. That Dormammu looks cool. Like, not gonna lie though, like, I'm not too excited. Look, I'll tell you why I would quit the game. It's all this bullshit over here. What is all this bullshit? Like, this just smattering of crap over here. Like, I can barely see all the cool graphics because there's just like 1/4 of the screen is just covered up with bullshit. And then another fourth of the screen is covered up by some other bullshit. And then another fourth of the screen's covered up by other bullshit. There's like so much bullshit on the screen. And then all these fucking like names on here, and just, it's so much bullshit. It's not a pretty game. It could be a pretty game. Like if I visually delete all the shit blocking my view of the graphics, that'll look cool. But that shit is all there. It's one of the reasons why I don't like games like this on mobile devices, because they put all this bullshit on top of it. Sucks.
Not the crafting rates, not the drop rates, not the core system. All of that are, I would argue, not even that big of a problem. They don't affect the way you play the game, how fun the game is. However, in my opinion, the one biggest issue in this game, at least for me, is the lack of end game. And I'm just gonna say how boring the game is to be.
All right, so he's bringing up something that's very common in mobile games. They're designed to be boring. The end game specifically. The end game of any mobile game is going to be boring by design. The only way a mobile video game is going to be fun in the end game is if you're dropping like $500 a month. That's how they're designed. They're designed to make you bored, to remove. And this is why, like, I say that these companies are so much worse than like there's nothing the player can do, in my opinion, that would be worse than the game company. Because they specifically design these games to give you a huge hit of dopamine daily until you are hooked, until you are addicted, and they know it. They absolutely know it. This is no mistake. They get you addicted, and then they start removing the dopamine. They start taking away the progression, taking away the features, making it more and more of a grind. And they know you won't quit. They know you won't quit. They know you'll keep going because of the sunk cost fallacy. They know they got you. You're super fan for life. And they know it sucks. And they'll slow drip you content, and their only goal, they don't give a shit if you have fun, ever. Not their goal, ever. In fact, there's a principle with mobile gaming in general, but basically games with microtransactions. The principle is if you make it too fun, people won't spend money. So you have to make it just enough. And just enough in the end game usually means like almost nothing. Almost no fun at all. So when that new character drops, you go, fuck, I gotta have it day one. I gotta have it now. $50, $100. There's no price that's too high because I need my fix.
Be honest, in the once you completed the story. So basically the game incentivizes you to level every single character you have from 1 to 110 to get some of the best rewards in the game, to increase your squad rank, to increase the power of every single character. The problem with it though, it's boring.
Just spend $500 a month though, dude. That's like the solution, right? And then never charge it back. Just spend $500 a month and never charge it back. There you go. You win. Get good.
It's insanely tedious. I'm gonna be honest. The story, I think, in this game is designed very well. I remember playing this for the first time.
Yo, straight up, I watched some of the cutscenes. It was like some of the worst shit I ever watched. I don't know. Maybe if you watch the whole thing, it like pays off. But you can go watch the cutscenes right now on YouTube. You don't have to play the game to see the story. Don't have to do it at all. You can just go watch the cutscenes on YouTube. And I thought they sucked. I thought the voice acting was shit. I thought it was total crap. I thought it was gibberish. The characters didn't act like the characters. Wasn't a whole lot of love put into it. I don't know. It seemed like bullshit to me. But you let me know down in the comments. What do you think?
Time on my Doctor Strange, I was very, very impressed, and it was very exciting. Except some missions where you need to kill like millions of bosses. But even then, you move to a new location, you're seeing stuff for the first time, you discover new characters, new areas, and it's exciting. Beating the story for the first time is an absolutely incredible experience. Then I started playing Spider-Man. That was my main character. And again, I beat the whole story. It was a little bit less fun because I knew what was coming. It was still good. It was still a good experience. I got all the way to level 110 on my Spider-Man. And then I realized that in order for me to get my power up, like, the only thing that can do it consistently for me at this level is going to be leveling the rest of my characters, which is 8 characters.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun at all. So play through the game 8 times, and why? I mean, yeah, if there's no in-game content whatsoever, play through the game once and then stop and then charge back all your purchases. I'm not serious, but like, seriously though, like, what would be the incentive? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, why would I keep going? Stop. Play the character you want to play, beat the game, and then stop. Never play again. Uninstall. Done.
2 of them are done pretty much. Doctor Strange still can go to level 110, but that's beside the point. I start leveling my characters, and I just realized that...
I mean, is this just like a symptom of like... are they just preying upon people who are completionists? It sounds like a game that just preys upon people who have like OCD. Like, oh, but my Doctor Strange could be 110, but he's not 110. So like, but I think we'd all be happier if Doctor Strange was 110 and Spider-Man was 110. And then maybe if Black Widow was 110. Like, I mean, that's why I wouldn't pick it up, because I'm that way. Like, I have that. Like, I would be like, oh, all these characters need to be 110 or else I can't, go to sleep at night. I don't need that in my life.
It kills my drive to play the game completely. It's...
Uninstall. Like, just get the strength up and uninstall, basically, because, like, you don't need to be on that, like, hamster wheel. It's not gaming. It's not gaming. There's no beginning, middle, end. It's just forever. It's forever. And they'll add a new character, and then it has to be 110. And it's just for the sake of doing it. There's no payoff. There's nothing new. There never will be. It's just, and if they do add something new, it'll be fleeting. It's just an addiction. It's all it is.
Incredibly repetitive, tedious, and boring.
I mean, it's weird that, you see, this is why I can't get down on people not knowing what they're getting into, because I feel like so many people, even people who make videos about this stuff, don't realize that this is what it is. It's not even supposed to be good. Dude, it's not going to improve. Dude, it's not going to improve. That's the way it's designed to be. It's just the way it is. Repetitive. It's Groundhog Day. It's just an addiction. It's all it is. It's not supposed to be anything else. It's not supposed to be fun. It's not the design goal. So when you're like raging against the game company that makes a game like this, it's for nothing, because they're not concerned about making it fun for you. They never will be. That's not their goal. Their goal is to make it predatory, addictive, to get into your pocket, to take your money. That's all they care about. 100%, 1000%.
Boring. And in my opinion, that's the reason why most people are quitting, because
And it's why even more people aren't playing. Because we're getting smarter, goddammit. We are getting smarter as gamers. Have dignity. Have self-respect. Don't play shit like this. See it coming a mile off. Say, that's a game loaded up with microtransactions? Fuck that. I'm not playing it. And that's what I'm like. I don't even want to, look, I thought before I started this video, maybe I'll install this shit. I'm more resolved now to never install this shit. I don't want it in my life. I don't want a game loaded down with microtransactions that is designed to be an addiction instead of fun. Fuck that. Video games are supposed to be fun, goddammit. I think we need that shirt in my merch shop. You want to get that shirt in? Just video games are supposed to be fun, goddammit. I don't know. We might need something more clever than that, but that's the gist. That's the movement.
just have to do the same thing over and over on every single character. This is part of the reason.
I mean, it's the same thing that was wrong with the Avengers game that came out on consoles and PC. Like, it's just the same thing over and over and over. Just a grind. Buy the microtransactions. You want to speed it up? Buy the microtransactions. You want it to be fun? Buy the microtransactions. Fuck you, pay me.
50% of the reason, in my opinion, because like I'm sitting on all of the 8 characters and I just can't get them past level 20, level 30, level 40 on some, because it's just, I just don't want to. All I need to do, I can pretty much carry through the entire story with the badges I have and the squad rank that I have. I just have to basically click skip, click on the mission, then do it all in auto, and then click next and all. But I just don't want to. I literally, like, it physically hurts.
You gotta quit, man. Oh, I don't know. It just sounds like you gotta quit. I mean, it's not fun. It's not fun. I mean, it's the same problem I have with Marvel Strike Force. It's just no longer fun. When it's no longer fun, quit. Life is too short, everybody. Come on, seriously. Like, these are our video games, and there's other ones out there. There's got to be some more fun. You're not going to find it on a mobile device. You're going to... Please let me know. Is there like a good mobile video game? Is there one good mobile? Tony Scungili tried to tell me there was a good mobile video game. I forget its name now. Fuck, I can't remember, but he was telling me there's a good one. I don't think he actually told me in a video, so you wouldn't know either. But we'll figure it out. Not Genshin. It was a new one. Had a weird name. Slime? Slime. He said slime was good. It says if I say the word slime, some people will know what the fuck I'm talking about. But he said it was a good one. Maybe it's good. I don't know. You can play Dead by Daylight on your phone. I'll give Dead by Daylight some props. I think it controls like shit on your phone. But look, good gaming ain't going to be found on your phone, everybody. That's a lie. It seemed like maybe that was something that could happen, but it's just been taken over by these shitty manipulative game companies that just have nothing but evil in their hearts. Nothing but evil.
It's me to do it because it's just not fun. It's just painfully not fun. The second part of the reason in my...
You know what? You're not really selling me on this. Why should I play Marvel Future Revolution? I thought he said he wanted people to play. I thought you said you wanted people to play the game, man, because you're going to have to sell people a little harder than that. I'm a content creator. I could come to this game. I could hype this thing up, man, but I don't want to. I keep making videos about this game by not playing it, and they do better than videos about people playing it. People don't like this thing, man, at all.
My opinion is they have 8 right now, 8. There's gonna be more. The whole point of the game is releasing more character. Now, first of all, imagine doing this.
Get them out there. They need another 8 characters, right? Am I right? Take some of that money and get 8 more characters in this game. God damn it. Would there be a problem with that? Games like this live or die on their rosters, don't they? 8 characters. Like, I'll tell you what, one reason why I didn't install this game, they didn't have my jam. Yo, they didn't have Ghost Rider on launch. You don't got Ghost Rider on launch, you don't get me. Like, come on, dude. I'm definitely not stepping in the door for some predatory mobile game bullshit unless you got Ghost Rider, dude.
The story from 1 to 110 on every single new character they release. It's just nobody's gonna do this. At some point, people are like, I'm done. I'm tired of this. I'm gonna quit. And that's why, not because of the broken systems.
Yeah, I mean, say what you want about Marvel Strike Force, but yo, we do get new characters like all the fucking time. And we got Ghost Rider, so what's up?
Because of the fundamentally flawed design, in my opinion. So, imagine there is 8 heroes, and 99% of the people play only one hero. And not because they don't want to play other heroes. It's because the game is designed to basically suck out all of the resources that you have to get a decent stats.
So you get one hero for free, and if you want to do it again, it's going to cost you money. That sounds right. You get to do the loop once for free, and then if you want to do it, and that's why I'm not going to load it up until they got my jam, right? Like, I'll sit here and I'll wait until you drop Ghost Rider then. If I get someone for free, I'm not going to waste that on somebody I don't even give a shit about. Like, fuck it, I don't give a shit.
And basically, the game is incredibly competitive. So if you cannot...
Oh, that's gross. It's competitive? Why? Why is this game competitive? I don't want any part of it. I fucking hate that. The last thing I want to do is compete against people. Screw that, man. I like gamers. I don't want to, like, fuck them up. Yeah, why would I want to compete against my friends? Fuck that, man. I want to work with them. Cooperative. Let's go.
Dish out the same damage or better damage than other players. You will not climb the leaderboards. You will not get good rewards. So
that sounds like a bunch of FOMO bullshit, man. I don't want any part of it.
The game pretty much makes you dump all of your resources in.
Yeah, they play into that killer mentality. That they refer to you as a killer if you were like that. If you need to be number 1 on the leaderboard. If you want your damage to always be higher than everybody else. If you want to show off your cool gamer tag like, I don't know, Snake Soldier 26 or whatever cool shit you came up with when you were 13 living in your mom's basement. Look, it's bullshit, okay? That's not any way to live. Not for me, at least. I ain't doing that shit. I don't give a shit, man. You can be number 1 on the leaderboard. I don't give a fuck.
Into one character to make him competitive, to be able to survive on your server and to be able to compete for decent rewards. And
do people take rewards away from you, or you just get less stuff? Because those games really suck. Like, that's one thing that turned me off on the Star Trek game, like, a lot, was like at a certain point, people can just, like, whales and krakens can just come and take all your shit. They can just be like, well, fuck you. That's real PvP, by the way. Fake PvP is when just like, it's just FOMO. And you just got to look at someone else be better than you all the time. It's bullshit.
Pretty much any game mode. There is zero reason at this point to actually invest in other characters, except getting them to level up them to get yourself some squad rank. But even that, it's just the only thing it does is increases your main hero. You're doing it just for one hero. And there is 8 absolutely beautifully designed heroes in this game. And there is going to be more. There is going to be 10, 20 at some point. And you will still play just one because you are not a millionaire and you don't want to invest into multiple characters.
I don't know, do you have to be a millionaire to invest? I bet the price on this game is $500 a month. The price on Marvel Strike Force is $500. If you want everything and you want to do all this stuff, it's like $500 a month. Which, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if you need to be a millionaire to float that kind of bill. I think you just need to be single and with a, you know, upper class kind of job, and you can do it. There'd be a millionaire. But yeah, it's ableist as fuck. Like, here's this beautiful game with all these beautiful characters, and you know what? You peasant, you don't get to experience it. Fuck you. There's no easy mode. You can't get to see the content. You don't get to see the fucking cutscenes. Just fuck you. Fuck you. And that's what gaming is on a mobile game now, with microtransactions and shit. It's not for fun. It's not so you can enjoy the content. It's not so you can enjoy the work the developers have done. No, it's to extort money out of you and make you feel bad. And I can't support that at all.
Even with transmutation system, okay, maybe you got tired of one character, you decided to switch everything to another character. Yeah, you can do that. But then again, you're gonna be playing just that character, because you can't just switch stuff between characters willy-nilly. You have to actually invest a lot of time and coins.
No, look, I think we got it totally twisted here. This game is not free to enjoy. It's free to play. You can play it, but it's not made for you to enjoy it. So yeah, you can't switch characters on your own. We got the same problem over here in Marvel Strike Force. I can't, they have a class system, right? Where I can put different classes on my characters. It's motherfucking expensive to switch those classes. Because you're supposed to screw up and pay them money to do it. It's not made for fun. If the game was made for fun, I could switch classes at will and test out game systems and play the game. But no. It's not made that way. It's made for money. Money, not fun. Like, this game is made to take money out of your pocket. It's not made to put fun into your heart. It's just not. So like, any of your talking points on that, it's just not happening.
And patience to switch all of your stuff between characters. In my opinion,
I'm glad he's making this video, because I mean, this is a great video, and thank you for doing this, because you're talking very honestly about the experience. It's everything that is being said here. I don't doubt at all. This is all true.
And this is another 50% of the main issue, is that there's a lot of beautiful, fantastically designed characters that...
It's a goddamn shame that these games can't be made and enjoyed by everybody. And that it is such a, it's such a small amount of the population that gets to enjoy a work of art like this, right? The developers are artists. They've made this art, and only like 1% of the players of this game will ever get to see everything. Everyone else won't. Right now in my game, there's shit I can't see. I don't get to play with Dormammu for another 6 months. I mean, I will get there. It could be worse, I guess. It sounds like here, there are just characters you just won't even get to fucking play or experience all the way through, because, like, just fuck you. It's a mobile game. Pay us.
That you cannot enjoy because they're just not competitive. So in my opinion, these are the issues.
Man, this whole thing where it's like competitive too, like, these aren't esports, goddammit. These games aren't esports, and there's no skill going on here. It's just pocketbook, man. It's wallet. Whose wallet is bigger? Whose disposable income is bigger? I don't want any part of that shit. We got to get over that as gamers. This whole competitive shit. Like, if you want to be competitive, you go play a balanced game where everybody has access to everything, and you go be competitive, okay? You go play an esport, goddammit. You go get go join a fighting game league and get real. Stop fucking around with mobile video games pretending to be competitive. You ain't competitive. You just got too much goddamn money you don't know what to do with.
Issues, and these are the fundamental issues. This is basically inside the game design. It's not something broken. It's something that was intended. But in my opinion, just a very poor design choice. How would I change it to make the game better? I'm not gonna just say bad things about the system. I'm gonna offer...
All right, I'm done with the positivity part. If you want to go for the positive part, I would suggest checking out his channel. I'm just here for the negative stuff. I appreciate your rant, sir. I'm happy I could add to it. And thank you for sharing that with me. I'm not picking this shit up. Nah. You know what? You bring Ghost Rider to the game and maybe I'll check it out. Let me know if you want me to check out any other videos by anybody else. People seem to like it when I talk about Marvel Future Revolution and check in on it. It seems like it's just getting worse and worse. I don't know. Is anybody out there playing it? What do you think? Anyways, you can trust me on Mr. Heartgrave Gravediggers. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, and keep digging!